I had to write notes about what I'm supposed to do during videos because I keep forgetting. So what's the review?
Oh yeah. Well, I give this game a perfect 10. I'm biased.
Too. I'm
I don't
totally
care.
biased.
I love this game. This game revolutionized my childhood. I literally got it for Christmas, and I played it for 7 years straight and aced everything.
Well,
So, I'm giving it a perfect 10. I can give my criticisms after you guys give your scores, but I'm being totally biased. I don't care what anyone says.
I think
10.
I think it's funny because I think you are a little biased.
Of course. And I'm giving it a 10.
I mean, I definitely love the game, but I would not give it a 10.
I bet.
What's wrong with it?
It's not. It's far from a perfect game. It's still.
Really?
It's still corny in ways. And
That's part of the goodness
That's
of it.
what makes it good.
yeah, but it's still not like.
So say one thing
It's a
that's
good-
really wrong with this game.
Well, hold on. Let's say our scores first.
Okay.
The controls are
Perfect.
no, they're not perfect.
I like
The game is a little janky at times.
Okay. You know what? The one thing I have to say is that thing that's supposed to like gravitate us toward it, and we kept getting like just flung to the side. That was kind of dumb.
The game is janky at times, but you know they made it work and they were doing new things. I mean, I would give it at least an 8. I don't know about a 9. Maybe.
I think at the least you could give it a 9.
Maybe a 9. I would give it at least an 8 though. I mean, it still holds up. It holds up as exactly as I remembered. I'll give it that.
It's my favorite Sonic game.
It
What
is.
did you give it, Sandy?
A 10.
By
I don't care.
Oh, see, that's the thing. It's by far not my favorite Sonic game.
Oh, it's my favorite.
My favorite Sonic game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
That was good.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles is hands down the best Sonic game ever made.
This is hands down the best Sonic
No,
game
this is the
made.
best one,
For
hands
me,
down.
this is
Yeah.
the hands down the best one ever.
Yeah, this is the best one for me too.
Because I'm
This
still.
rekindled my
I
love for
played
Sonic.
Sonic 2 before this one, and I loved Sonic 2. I did not play Sonic 3 and Knuckles until after
See,
this game.
You.
But when I played this game, I became a Sonic fan.
Yeah,
This is a game that
this
made
is
me
for
love
me
Sonic.
Too, you know?
No, see, I grew up with the classic Sonics.
Yeah, me
before,
too.
Way
Me too.
before these games even came out.
So do we.
You just said you only played Sonic 2.
And 1. But I didn't play 3, and I didn't play Sonic Knuckles.
Well, those were
just
the,
because
that
you
was
don't
the
play-
important one.
But that
Sonic
was
3 and
the
Knuckles
the
one.
final, like, big finale. But
Yeah.
1 and 2 means I played the classics. I loved them.
One and
I was a fan. But
one-
this made me like
one,
love it.
One isn't even that great.
One is good.
One is good.
2
but
is
it's-
awesome.
One is
2 is
good.
my favorite.
One
Back
is
then.
One is okay. 1 is good. 2 is great. 3 and Knuckles is perfect. Adventure 1, I actually don't like. I don't like Sonic Adventure 1. I think it sucks.
I played it.
I think Adventure 1 sucks.
it was
It's
okay, but
I think Adventure 1, they
the best
tried
Sonic game ever.
tried to be way too different and it just didn't work. But when I played Adventure 2, actually I played Adventure 2 before Adventure 1.
me too.
When I played Adventure 2, you know, I knew nothing. I was coming straight from Classic and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there's people. I don't know why I'm in a city with guns and stuff, but this seems cool.
And it was cool.
I would give it an 8.
Okay, so now I'm gonna say what my thoughts are on the actual game.
Okay.
Because I'm sticking with 10. Because to me, like, I can't give it from my thoughts now. I'm giving it from the perspective of myself when I played it at 12 years old. When I
Yeah.
played this game at 12, the graphics were outstanding. The gameplay, I never played anything like it before. All these characters, it had Sonic's playstyle, Knuckles' playstyle, Eggman's playstyle, sorry Tails. And I was like, and I was so blown away by how so much could be in a game. And it
Oh.
was so long and deep.
There was some
I
other.
like all the music being customized too, and
Yeah.
the fact that you can customize your menu screen and all that other stuff.
I
too.
feel
mean-
like when you play this game, the love that the creators put into it is literally popping off in your face every second you play the game.
Yeah.
And that's what it just is fun. It's freaking fun to play. I consider the controls to be fine. I think they're functional. I have no problem with that. The one thing I will say is there are parts like some platforming elements, like the gravity thing you pointed out, or when you clip through something.
But it's not the controls. It's
I know, but
elements.
what I'm saying is these are problems that are in the game. For example, the light dash function does act unpredictably at times, to the point where I'd rather not use it.
Yeah,
Like,
it gets you
that
killed
happens.
sometimes.
Yeah, that's.
It's not something that you can't get better at dealing with, but it's not like, there's nothing wrong with the game, but
Well,
the actual gameplay I like.
Well, yeah, I
everything.
just remembered another one of my criticisms. I can appreciate it now because it's a nice like change of pace and it's kind of fun, but I never cared for the Tails and Eggman levels. When I first played it, I was like, what is this? Why am I doing this? Why am I not just Sonic going fast? Or why am I not Tails flying around? Why am I in a freaking robot?
That's the one thing.
I didn't
like
like that.
Eggman in the robot, but originally I didn't like Tails.
That's
in the
true.
robot.
I wanted to move Tails as
And
well.
what is the racing level doing in this game?
What racing level?
Oh, the
Where you're in the
cars.
cart.
Oh,
Why is that in the game?
That's,
that doesn't need to be in the game. There's
that's-
only one. There's one for Tails and one for Rouge, and that's it.
easy.
That's stupid.
That's easy. No. I disagree, and I'll tell you why.
I mean, it works, but why?
I'll tell you why. This was from a time where they were like, what else can we put in there? So
Yeah,
they were like
but it's-
literally trying to put everything in there they could. And as a result of that,
Yeah, but that's
actually,
not always a good thing.
Let me show you
That's
this.
not always a good thing.
but it's not always a good thing, but in this case, it was a good thing.
No,
So-
it was not.
It was.
No.
Oh, we don't have it. Oh, we do have
Here
it.
we do.
See this?
So,
This is a result of that. And I actually used to really like playing this. You can get upgrades for these cars too.
I didn't give a crap about this.
Did you get the upgraded?
Because you wouldn't have
you get
played
the
two
upgraded
players
cars.
with mine.
Yes, I have all this stuff.
Yeah,
in
so
my main
it was
file.
fun. It was just one more thing to do. We're not gonna play it in.
Oh.
We did this.
No, I do two player, man.
We
It doesn't-
not
if-
right now.
If
Oh,
they
come on, seriously, dude.
if they added a mode where Sonic goes hunting for deer, like
But they
that's
didn't.
stupid.
They added
No.
a race mode, which makes sense for a Sonic game.
I
No.
like
It's just a
having
small
two-player
thing.
Stuff.
It's a small thing.
Look,
I don't
nothing's
think
wrong
it's a
with
big
it.
deal.
I don't think it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad,
We're
but
not gonna count
it could be
against.
deleted from the game and nothing would change.
But it's not deleted, and we
More,
played it.
more is
It's
not,
not
always.
a story element, so I'm not.
More
I'm not gonna
is
give
not
that.
always better.
I
about the
agree
Chow
that
thing?
more
The
is
Chow
not
thing
always
is
better.
amazing.
but what
yeah,
I'm-
I thought Chow was stupid at first.
What?
Yes,
Oh, come on, Kyle.
because I'm running as Sonic, and then it's like, I'll take care of these freaking babies.
Oh, wait,
why do I
hold-
want to do that?
hold on, hold
no.
on.
If you don't want to do
Hold on,
it, you
hold
don't
on, wait a
have
minute,
to.
wait a
It's
minute.
Which
op-
is why
it's
I did.
optional,
Which
dude.
is
Wait a
why I
minute.
did it.
Wait a minute. So here's the thing, though. I played this game for 7 years. I played Sonic Unleashed for a few months, maybe 2. I played Sonic Generations for maybe 1. I played Sonic Colors for maybe 1 month. The reason is because all you did in those games was run as fast as Sonic. In this game, there were so many things to do that once you did one thing and mastered it, you went to master another thing and another thing. If you enjoyed the game,
I didn't.
but I did. My point is that the way they built the game, there's so much in it, it took me years to do everything. After 7 years, when I finally stopped playing the game regularly, it was because I got an A on
That's-
everything and I earned Green
Well,
Hill Zone.
granted, that's
Which took
also
forever.
granted.
Yeah.
It probably took you that long too because you're a kid. If you did it now, you'd probably get it done faster.
But it would
Couple
not.
months at
but
most.
but I played Sonic Unleashed when I was a kid too. It was like in 2007, which is right. I think I played Unleashed right when I. No, I beat Unleashed before I beat this game completely. Yeah, I beat Unleashed and then I just wasn't that interested in keep playing it. It just wasn't the same. It wasn't deep. It wasn't
Yeah.
the same. It wasn't the same.
that's fine.
I wasn't as interested in it.
I
And
didn't
I'm
care.
I know, but what I'm saying is that they made a game for the game to be the ultimate, and they tried to put as much stuff in there that all we need and play around with it. I mean, we even have extra costumes in this game.
I like how much you're trying to appreciate, that you appreciate
I do.
it. I don't.
I truly appreciate this game. And
because not everything you throw into a game has to be amazing.
Agreed. It's not amazing. They just put it in there and it was fun.
Not everything has to be thrown into a game either.
I agree that not everything needs to be thrown in, but I am saying that the things they did throw into this specific game were fun, which is what a game's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. That's all. It makes the adventure seem that much...
That doesn't make it perfect. Doesn't make it a perfect game. That's my only point. I'm still giving the game an 8. In fact, I'm not saying it would get a better score because if that stuff was cut out.
I know.
To me, that doesn't affect the score at all.
I agree. I'm just saying, to me, if you ask me what's a perfect Sonic game, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle 2 is my answer. That's what I want. I want more of this. It's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
I want more of this.
I still don't even know if I would say there's a perfect Sonic game. If I would say one, it would be Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
That's my second favorite. I like that one a lot because it had a lot of the same thing this game had actually. It had a lot of firsts. Sonic 3 and Knuckles built a lot of lore, and I really appreciated it when I played it because it was like, wow, that's where this comes from. That's where this comes from. That's where this was introduced. But this game does the same thing. It throws lore on top of that lore, and it's time for another game like this, I think, to keep things going.
That's why well, I guess you can check out my main file now. So I don't think we've done that.
Oh yeah.
Load it up. Why not?
I think if we just
change the settings?
well, you gotta.
You can just pick it here, can't you?
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, yeah.
The B one?
No. Hey.
Select the
This?
file.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the last person you played is Shadow.
Is this okay?
Yeah, check out.
You got Shadows your screen
Shadows
saver?
your screen
I
saver?
guess so. I don't remember.
Shadows your guy? Let's see where you're at, Kyle.
Select this
Well,
stage.
I didn't do a whole
Okay.
lot. I mean, the last time I played this was probably like 10 years ago, so like I could probably do a lot better now. I mean, I was already doing a lot better.
I'll promise you that even now, I'm sure it's hard to get all A's in this one.
Oh
This
yeah,
took me
and
forever.
all of them, yeah.
Well, no.
Some of these are crazy what they want you to do.
Well, yeah, I know.
It really does demand some
I
mastery.
think like I got all A's more like this in the beginning, and then as it goes further on, the score gets worse as well. What's up?
We'll go to the right again. Go to the space.
Yeah. The hell with these space
Yeah.
levels. I think I pretty much gave up on
No,
space levels.
I think I'd give it, an 8. I don't know if I could give it a 9.
But I don't think anything's wrong with giving it an 8. I'm just telling you, to me, it's a 10. It's
Yeah.
literally was the perfect Sonic game. It's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
When I got this game, I did not expect what I got. Way more than I thought I was gonna get. I thought I was gonna get a simple game, and I didn't get that. And I really liked it.
I don't even remember when or where I got this. But I did play it a lot. I liked playing the Sonic and Shadow levels. That was the
Those
allure for me.
are the best levels.
That was the allure of the game.
They are the best levels. For me as well.
I kind of like Knuckles too, in certain cases.
I like Rouge. I just like the beat.
The treasure hunting levels are also fun, but see, it just depends on your mood, I think.
Yeah, it's true. Or not that.
I've had different moods for different levels, but Sonic and Shadow are my favorite levels. I agree with that. But I'm happy that I can play any of the levels. I like this game. But like I said, it's a bias because I played it when I was 12 and it blew my mind. It just blew my
It's not
mind.
in me to give this a score lower than perfect.
Yeah, it would be wrong from my
Well,
perspective is what I want.
I try to. I mean, I don't even know if there's any game I'd give a perfect 10. That's the thing. There might be very few, like 1 or 2 games maybe, and I can't even think off the top of my head which games I'd give.
Well,
a
like I
perfect 10.
said, it's not really fair to ask me. I know what I'm gonna say. Like I said, it's a perfectly. I'm perfectly happy to say it's a bias.
Because
So
I'm not.
it is.
Because I don't give. I'm not gonna give perfect scores just based off of games that I loved. Because I feel like that's not being objective.
Oh, this game
I'm not
is
objective
gonna
to
be
this
a
game.
big-
Yeah.
No, I'm
I mean, I'm not
be
going to disagree
objective.
when you say something like some of the mechanics were off.
I forget that
level we just did.
she gets like a freaking like Saiyan visor or something.
Yeah, she's got like a little scanner. I believe you can switch it out to like.
Yeah, you can see stuff with it.
Where is it? Scope, treasure scope.
Treasure scope.
You can see where treasure is, I believe.
I forgot that was even an upgrade I got. Yeah, I have all the upgrades.
I think if I use it here, it'd probably be more effective.
Probably helps you see the crystals, right?
No, I think it's
it
secret
helps
stuff.
you find secret treasure.
No. If you want A's, there are certain levels where you need it to find stuff. That's true.
Huh.
Harder levels where it's more extra. There are missions where you need the scope to find stuff. It's invisible.
That's true, but sometimes there's just like extra range.
It happens,
somewhere.
but that's the only time it actually comes up as a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know what else I could say about it. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say besides, like I said, a little janky and sometimes it does what it needs to do. It's a fun game. It's still one of the better Sonic games, definitely. It is up there with one of my favorite Sonic games.
Oh,
And in terms of modern Sonic, this is the best one. I feel like every other modern Sonic game
I hate
was
it.
trash.
That was stupid.
No, I mean,
Sonic Adventure, I don't like, but it's okay. And then every game after Adventure 2, I think it's just bad. I didn't actually play 06, but I know it's like mechanically broken.
I wouldn't say 06 is the game I'd go to say something is good. The game I'd go to say something was good was, I do think that Unleashed and Generations were pretty impressive, and
I haven't played Unleashed.
yeah, I recommend playing it. It's not like this game.
Well, I know
It's
what
not
it's
like this game.
I know what it's like. I've seen enough of it. I feel like
But I wouldn't call it trash. I think it was a good game. It's just, it's not, it's simple.
Sonic just got weird. I don't know what happened. They just started doing all these weird things. Like I said, I think my theory is since Sonic 06 did poorly, they were like, alright.
Yeah.
They were like, alright, just give him a sword. Make him a werewolf. They started doing all these weird things.
I didn't mind the sword.
I think when things got weird, the weird part was the lack of efforts. They must have fired the whole editorial team and put in some like really.
Well, that's part of it too. That's what I mean.
Weirdos.
Not even just the weird themes, but just the whole mentality of Sonic changed. Like I said, he wasn't cool anymore.
Well,
He
I think
wasn't
a big part of it was
edgy
Sonic's a
anymore.
risk taker. It's like how you play this game. You gotta play it by taking risks.
Yeah, but I mean him as a character.
I know. What I'm saying is that you have to,
And I'm not
Play him
someone
now.
that cares. I've already said it. I care more about gameplay than story and characters.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I know.
But Sonic's character, I did care about.
I know, but I'm not even talking about his character. I'm talking about the whole thing is that like you play the Sonic games, it's a risk-taking game. High risk, high reward. You have to play risky to play good. No Sonic player that plays it safe is ever going to be good. You have to play it. You have to be good enough to control the chaos, but you have to use the chaos to get your momentum going.
Well,
What happened is,
I get that.
when this game was released, look at it. They weren't taking every risk in the book. They broke all these rules to make something they never made before. To make this ridiculous, crazy game. Like you said, you play the game, there's guns everywhere. There's some kind of crazy clown hedgehog, like Sandy said back when she saw him.
Oh, I
Like,
saw
you're
the
like,
back of his head.
yeah, you're like,
when his
what's
jester
going
hat.
on here? It looks nuts. But it all came together to be spectacular. What they did is, when 06 came out, they stopped taking risks. And that's not Sonic. Sonic is, from the beginning, always taking risks. You have to. Every game should be being experimental, should be trying to grow and improve, do something new. If he's playing it safe, it's not the same game. It's not the same series anymore. And that's the cutoff.
I mean, You obviously love Sonic a lot more than me.
Well, yeah, I'm a big, because of his game, I was a big Sonic fan. And I know how Sonic works. That's how it worked. All the good Sonic games came out during the risk-taking years.
Okay.
And I lost interest when Sonic stopped taking risks. It just got boring.
Like I said, it's funny because you know, if I'm, you know, my biases or things that I would love is going to be Nintendo and Sony. Yours is a lot of Sega stuff.
I think it's what you grew up with.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works, I think. Because I grew up with Sega, I grew up with PlayStation, but my early years were Sega games. So Sega. So a lot of my biases go there because they're just childhood memories, nostalgia, all that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
I'm not giving this a 10 because of nostalgia. I'm giving it a 10 because it really blew my mind when I played it as a kid.
Yeah, I actually don't really have a lot of nostalgia anymore for games because the games that I've liked and stuff, I've continuously played throughout my life. So it's not like
Yeah.
it brings back. It's not like no game really takes me back to like a nostalgic time. The only one I could think off the top of my head is Resident Evil, because I didn't play it. I would watch my brother play it. That's pretty much it.
I think if I play certain Sega games, like for example, when I played Mega Man Legends 2, it felt nostalgic because I never played it before. I played the first one throughout my life. So when I got a second one that I never played before, but it was like I was playing it for the first time, I got nostalgic even though I never played the game before. I got that feeling. But you're right. Most of the games I like, I've played them periodically. Therefore, it's not like I'm going back. Even this game,
Yeah.
I play it periodically, so it's not nostalgia.
That's what I mean. I don't have
Yeah,
any games that
I know
really
what you
take
mean.
me back. Even when I play the older games, like
Star Fox.
yeah, Star Fox I've played throughout my whole life.
I think that's
You
the
know?
one game we played where, even before you gave it a score, you're like, well, I have a bias for this.
Yeah.
I guess that's your version of this then, huh?
Did I give that game a 10 though?
I don't remember. I can't remember
I don't
anymore.
remember if we did give that a ranking. I don't know.
We did rank it.
Again, I
I
don't-
gave it some score.
I'd give
but
it
I
a
liked
9. I would give Star Fox 64 at least a 9. Maybe a 10. Maybe a 10. Because well, with Star Fox 64, I can't really think of anything bad objectively, honestly. Like the controls are not janky ever in any kind of way. The story is
No way,
good, but I'm sure there's something wrong with it, but I don't know. Every piece of Star Fox 64 just makes you want to play it more.
I was trying not
Even the
to.
characters, voice acting, like Slippy's dumb, but he's supposed to be. He's
It was just like out of the blue.
He was
He's-
quiet. He was like,
Slippy's
Slippy's dumb.
dumb.
But he's supposed to be. So
You know what? Actually, after
don't
watching
know.
it, I kind of like Slippy being dumb. It's just like a funny thing that happens. Like, what is your team start?
Oh.
I forget what they were doing. It was
that's
something
right.
Funny.
That is one thing. They're useless. Your team members are completely useless.
You know, keep like, ah, Fox, help!
They're
Like,
only-
They have a
fine,
use.
man.
Their use is to make you feel cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're only cool with their dialogue. They have cool dialogue and stuff, but they're completely useless. Especially when you're in the full, free range mode fighting with the 4 of them, they literally do nothing. Nothing. They just fly around and have enemies chase them, and you have to save them. That's all they do. That's the only stupid thing I can think off the top of my head, and I think I mentioned that as soon as we went into one of those levels.
Yeah.
I was like, they're gonna run into you, they're gonna come off screen, they're gonna be useless, they're not gonna kill anything. Actually, there's one level where they're actually useful, and we actually didn't go to.
Distractions?
Well, besides that, no, there actually is one level where they're actually useful, and it's because they're scripted to do something. And that's we didn't go to that level, but there's a level where there's missiles being shot at the Great Fox, and you have to go and shoot the missiles. Well, they actually help you shoot the missiles. And they can actually destroy the missiles. They won't do it without you, though. That'll never happen.
Right.
But as long as you get your shots in, they can actually finish the job. It blew my mind when I first saw it. When
That
I
didn't work.
Whoa.
What the hell's happening?
I tried to use a ready move and it
Yeah,
missed.
that's weird.
There's no time to play games.
Why are you not killing him?
He's in a weird spot, I guess.
Just kill him normally.
Yeah.
When I
He thinks he's cool now.
when I saw Falco, it actually even though they finally are useful, it actually pisses me off at that level that they're actually doing something because the missiles are worth 10 points.
So really, they're not useful.
They're stealing my points.
They're doing it on purpose and stopping it from being easy to get a good grade.
I need and points.
That's funny.
Points.
It's on purpose. It's a game. It's on purpose
Points?
to make it hard.
Points are really hard in that level. That's probably one of the hardest levels for points because there's so few enemies. And you need to kill every missile for you to reach the medal number of points. And they're worth 10 points. And if Falco destroys it, you get no points. Now, I have restarted that level because Falco destroys a missile.
In other words, your team sucks.
Yeah, they're worthless. They're just there for cool interactions. That's it. They're fun to talk to.
Who wants to race?
Ultimate victory.
Maybe I should cut the recording there.
Select a stage.
Alright, well, that's all, folks.
Decide the rules.